Hello, everybody. Today, or well, when you see this video, it will be Wednesday, April the 8th. Um, we are going to continue our lesson on emotions. This will be the last one that I do for this week on emotions. Friday will be different. And for today, I have a kind of a conversation starter cube that we're going to look at. So, we're going to start with this. Let's see if I can. There we go. One thing that makes me special is, I want you to think about that. What is one thing that makes you special? Miss Gillum's left-handed. And growing up, I was the only one left-handed in my entire family, so that was something that made me special. So what's something that makes you special? One way I like to help others is, what's the way that you like to help others? Have you ever thought about it? I love to give people things. Miss Gillum loves to bake. I love to bake. And one way I like to help others is I love to bake them things to cheer them up if they're not feeling well or if it's their birthday. I'm a helper by nature. I like to help, and that's the way that I can help them is by giving them food. Food makes me happy, and so I think food makes other people happy. So that's one way I help is I help them feel better by baking them treats. I feel confident when. I feel confident when. When is some time that you feel confident? Confident means like you feel good about yourself or you feel good about something that you're doing. And this is kind of a tough one. I feel confident when I'm doing something that I know I'm really good at. I feel confident when I am with you guys, with my students, when I'm interacting with you, when we are having a good conversation back and forth, and I know you're getting what it is that I'm really wanting to talk with you about, and you're asking me questions, and I'm thinking, yes, we are on it, we're getting it. That's when I feel confident as your counselor because you're showing me that you are attentive and you're understanding what it is that I'm wanting you to understand. That gives Miss Gillum confidence in her role as your counselor. So when is a time that you feel confident? Something I'm really good at is something I'm really good at Miss Gillum is really good at. I'm keep looking away because I'm trying to think. Miss Gillum is really good at cooking. Miss Gillum loves to cook. It's one of my favorite things. It's relaxing for me. I love to cook and I love to bake. And I love to give what I cook and bake away to other people. So that's something I feel like I'm really good at is cooking and baking. Um, I'm not really good at sports. I'm not. I'm not really good at math. I'm not. But I'm really good at reading, and I'm really good at cooking and baking. So, what's something you're really good at? The best compliment I ever received. The best compliment I ever received. Hmm. My students, when Miss Gilman wears green, my eyes pop out really, really green. I have green eyes, but when I wear green, they really shine green. And my students always notice when I have a green shirt on that it reflects in my eyes. And I was like, Miss Gilman, your eyes are so green, they're so pretty. That I think was probably the best compliment I've ever received, and it was from you guys. So thank you. So what's the best compliment you've ever received? Has it been on Somebody told you how pretty your eyes were, or maybe how nice you had of handwriting. Maybe you had a really great form in basketball, or you had a really good shot in baseball. Do y'all have shots in baseball? Maybe a good hit. A good hit in baseball? So I don't know my sports. But what's a compliment that you've had that you really it touched your heart? Let's see. I feel brave when. This is tough because we don't always feel brave. Brave is a foreign feeling for a lot of us. Um, Brave is something that is hard for a lot of us to feel because we've not felt it a lot, and we're not really sure if we've ever felt that way before. Um, so, when is the time that you felt brave? Maybe it was when it was your turn to go up to bat and it was your first time ever, but you did it anyways and you felt brave. Or it was your first time playing basketball and you were nervous, but you got out there and you gave it your all and you did your best and you felt really brave. Maybe it was when you were learning how to ride your bicycle or the first time you roller skated and you felt very brave for doing that. When is the time that you felt brave? I think that's it. I wanted to do those starters with you guys because those are, I think, important questions that we have when we think about our feelings and our emotions. We don't always question ourselves when it comes to those things. I think it's important that we ask ourselves those questions. That last question, when is the time that I felt brave? I don't know. I don't know if Miss Gillum honestly can answer that right now. And I didn't. I think I'll have to think about it. Maybe on Friday's video I can answer that for you. So I want you to go back, if you weren't able to answer those questions, give it some thought, rewatch this video if you need to, and try to answer those questions. What is the best compliment that you've received? What is something that you like to do to help others? What is a time that you felt brave? What is something that makes you special? Because, boys and girls, there is something about every single one of us that makes us special all to ourselves. There is something that is special about each one of you, okay? And I hope that every one of you notices that. All right? I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you back again on Friday. Bye, guys.